So like I'm just chilling right now. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Crystal, you got a shirt on?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. I was like, hold on, honey. What's
No, I'm
it?
sorry.
Okay.
I actually had a question. I be seeing your videos.
Mhm.
So like I know I'm pretty. What should I do to carry myself when like guys at work automatically want to like say sexual things to me? Like they'll be nice at first and then they'll be like, oh, you're so adorable, you're so cute, and then it's like they slowly start progressing into like the sex talk with me, and I still want to like use them, like do my feminine things, but how do I
Crystal,
get them to just
it's the energy. It's probably an energy. Like even when you came up here, Crystal, beautiful girl.
thank
But
you?
the energy, you came up here like, yeah, girl, I'm good. So you see that energy alone? Just think about it. And this is just being honest to you, woman to woman. That energy alone coming up with all that skin showing, pulling up here, that's already that you're already leaning into that energy. And sometimes being too nice, being very friendly, being very bubbly can give off fun girl energy. Exactly, Dollface. So sometimes it can give off fun girl energy. So maybe winding it back a little bit. Maybe everything ain't gotta be kitty key. Save that for when you out. But at work, you're gonna bring it in. Hey fellas, how y'all doing? That's good. All right. Anything else? Y'all need anything? You're still being your nice, sweet self, but a little bit more reserved. Exactly, Danielle. Does that make sense, Crystal?
Yeah, it does. Because at first, that's usually how I am. Like, it's just a natural thing about me. I just try to make everyone comfortable, but it's like they'll get too comfortable, and like I don't let men know they're scaring me. So I'll be like, oh, in your dreams or never o'clock, like, reject them in a friendly way. But it's like they don't know what rejection is. Like, they just think it means keep pursuing me, and I'm like, no.
And are we wearing loose fitted stuff that's a little revealing or a little fitted to the body that shows our bum bum or our TTs?
I work at fast food, so everything I wear is like covered. Even when it's like hot outside, I still wear long sleeves under my shirts, pants pulled up, belt on, socks, shoes. Like I don't really show skin. Like they just found out 2 days ago I have tattoos.
And maybe it's the energy. I say it's your energy. I will pull it back a little bit, Crystal. Pull
Okay.
back that loop, the flirtiness. And sometimes when we are young, we don't even know we're doing it, like being super bubbly or super like laughing at the jokes or laughing at just. I would take it back a little bit. That's a great quality to have, but I say a different setting, just so men aren't approaching you with that energy, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that does make sense. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. And man, they're gonna try you. They are going to try you, child. You let them, if you leave room for that a little bit. So I just want y'all to think about that. Just toning and laughing at everything, but it doesn't mean you have to be mean. Okay? Men think you like them when you are too nice. Yes, that's true. So I still would just be a little bit more reserved, but still nice. Hey, how's everything? I'm good. That's great. Okay, cool. All right, I'm at over there. That's not you being mean. That's just like being like a little bit more assertive, just a little bit more sharp.
So I could see. Oh my God, I look crazy.
Hello, Sarah. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
How do you feel about men asking, "What do you have to bring to the table?"
Mm, I found in like my experience, men who truly have it. I'm saying more than money. I'm saying all of the things don't care what you bring to the table. Men who have it don't care what you bring because they have something to prove to you. They don't want you to prove to them. That's how I see it. And it doesn't mean if they're approaching you, they're already assuming you got something going on. I'm sure your hair is done, your outfit is nice, you got a decent bag, you look like you carry yourself well. They can already pick up on that energy because I'm assuming they only deal with women of a certain particular style, way, and class, if that makes sense. So they wouldn't even need to ask you what you are bringing because they have something to prove to you.
Okay. So I've been married 3 times. I have 5 children. I have my MBA. I'm a realtor. I just took my project management certification, and I have my own business.
Mhm.
So there's somebody that's been liking me ever since I was probably 15. Finally
Oh.
gave him the time of the day.
Mhm.
He's very well off. He has no kids and never been married. But now the excuse is I think he thinks I'm going to leave him because I left everybody else. He's 49, I'm 44.
That's a lot. Have y'all been on dates yet? Let me start there, Sarah. Have y'all been on dates?
July last year, I finally gave him the time of the day for the first time. He's my brother's friend. We've been on dates. He meets all my needs.
So you're telling me he's a well-to-do man. He has all the money in the world, which tells me because men who are well-to-do who have money would never think you're gonna leave me because their ego is so big. They know they got so much. They ain't worrying about you leaving. So that's telling me he probably ain't got it like you think he got it.
So when he first saw me in 2006, he calls it my mini mansion. I had a mini mansion. I had 3 kids. I was in school getting my degrees, but I was in an abusive relationship. So he kind of watched it from afar, but we were really good friends. So I finally left when I got my MBA. I had the nannies, I had the chefs, I had everything. So his thing is, if you left all these other people, what makes me think that you're not going to leave me? Mind you, I said he's never been married before. I'm all about the marriage and
But forget that. But even if we get before the marriage, if
Mhm.
he's as good as you say you are, there should already be a woman in the picture. If he has everything going for himself, he has the money, he has the look, he's that man, he's that guy. Why is he single?
And he's 49, and I feel like he's set in his ways, but I'm set in mine too.
Okay, it just doesn't sound like a match. It doesn't sound like a match. That's what that's saying to me. If he's asking, if a well-to-do, a wealthy man is asking you what you bring to the table, there's no way that I can truly believe that he is wealthy, he got it all going on, or he's playing games, or he's not ready to be serious with you. It's one of two things. Maybe because you're leading, Sarah, with that energy of, and maybe because you had to. I got my MBA, I'm a boss, I got this going on. So if you're leading with that energy, which can be a little bit more masculine, then it will be hard for a man to come in and say, well, where do I fit? What can I do for you if you do everything for
A lot of sense. And I had a millionaire ask me tell me not too long ago, he said my love was too expensive.
a millionaire told you your love was too expensive? Why did he tell
Yep.
you that?
There's so many people on here. I hope the wrong people don't see me.
Oh, okay. Okay, you can stop here. You can stop here.
Yeah, he felt like he wanted to see me and he wanted to see me in negligee or something like that. And the next question was, I need money for my inventory.
Mhm.
So I just feel like probably he was out to get whatever he thought he could get.
And how did you meet this millionaire? Where did you meet? Because how did it go from I want
Oh,
to
it
pick
didn't
you
just
up?
happen like it didn't just
Okay.
happen like I met. No, I knew him for a while.
Okay.
I knew him through mutual friends, and then I guess he was getting a little bit comfortable, was trying me, and that
And
was
y'all
my
didn't go on
response.
no dates. Y'all didn't go out on a date or
We went on
anything?
several dates. We went on about 3 or 4 dates, but that was his question. That was his question. I'm very natural. And he was like, okay, you need to put on some makeup and, let's role play and all that type of stuff. And then I changed the subject. Like, I need money for my inventory. And then he said, your love is too expensive. I kind of feel like the roles changed these days with like males and females. I feel like the males are acting like feminine, and the women are acting masculine. Now I'm from Trinidad. I was born in the islands. I'm from New Jersey. We're used to hustling. Like I watched my grandmother and my grandfather. They were together for 60 something years. My grandpa just died on me a few months ago. He was 93, but he took care of home. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandfather went out of, no, not he took care of home. My grandfather went out and worked and she took care of home. But now it's like men are like, oh, what you bringing to the table? What you gonna do? I need to know that you here for me.
Right. And I say that there aren't more feminine men. I think there are a lot more feminine men. And I think a lot of men, some men want princess treatment. I can't even argue with you on that. But I will say this, what is helpful to attract a more masculine man is to be in your feminine. Okay? So
Okay.
that means boss Sarah has to stay at home. When Sarah leaves the house, that means it's time for you to step in. I'm not a boss. I'm not asking about business. You know what? I can't even pick up this cup. Baby, can you open the door for me? A man has to feel like needs to be needed and wanted. And I know you can do it yourself, Sarah. Like you say, you're from Trinidad and you grew up maybe where you had to live in survival most of your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's hard to turn that off, but I want you to even practice. The next time you go out, you go to a bar, I just want you to practice turning up your feminine energy, not telling a man what you have or what you've done,
Mm-hmm.
listening more than you speak, that kind of thing.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Of course. All my ladies, um, they have something to prove to you. You don't have anything to prove to them. I don't know, a millionaire, a millionaire, a millionaire who says your love's too expensive, a man who is wealthy, who's can't provide. That's odd. I have never, I know everyone's different. I have never come across a man who has money who ever asked me, what do I bring to the table? In my experience, I've never had that happen. It was always they had something to prove, like, look what I got, look what I have, what you need. Do you need the car? What do you need? Do you need anything? Like they have something to prove. Always have something to prove. Like, I want to show Ash. I want to show you. I want to show you, babe. Like, look, what else? That kind of thing,